Hi everyone, look what I've got here. This is the new Fabrikator Mini and I ordered this from Hobby King. It was ordered, well, I think 2 months ago now, something like that. But it was out of stock and I ordered the blue one, but I expect this one to be the silver version, to be honest. Because, well, on their website they tell you that the blue version is out of stock. So they can't sell that anymore, and that gave me a little bit of a headache because while I was waiting so long I had a little conversation with someone on the Hobby King website, and well, that conversation didn't went well. Maybe I was not that good in my English, maybe he was a little bit like a jerk, I don't know. But that conversation didn't went well and I was almost at a point where I cancelled my order, and then I thought to myself, well, hey, let's just forget all about it. Let's go and see what I will receive, if I will receive it, because that wasn't sure for me. The Dutch website from Hobby King says that the printer is out of stock. In fact, the Dutch website of Hobby King says that every printer is out of stock. But the English website said that that it will be in stock again. So I said, well, let's give it a wait. And a few weeks later I received an email from them, that was yesterday, telling me that I will receive this printer within 30 to 45 days. And that was a little bit of a thing to me, because I thought to myself, well, 30 to 45 days, well, what the heck. But then the next day I received the package in which this printer was. It was a little bit bigger box. I opened the big box and I thought, well, let's wait with the small one until I have the cameras rolling. So I think this is the silver version. We're going to take a look for that, and well, let's take it out of the box. What we see inside this box is another styrofoam. So is going to work? Yes, it is. And there it is, and it is the blue one. It actually is the blue one. Yeah, I'm happy because I wanted the blue one, and it is the blue one. So I'm not receiving the silver version. This is it, the Fabrikator Mini version 2. And it's the blue one. I'm very happy with that. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what's in those boxes. Here we have the power brick. Here we've got all kinds of small things. So get rid of the boxes. Here we've got a USB to micro USB, I guess, cable. This, I guess, will be the spool holder. I've seen that, yep. I've seen Chuck Hullybuck, he made a review about this machine already, and he told that this spool holder isn't on the right place on the printer, because spools won't fit. Well, I happen to have a spool here, so let's take a look. And indeed, well, maybe, no, it won't fit. No, this is not going to fit. So he's right. The normal spools we're having are not going to fit this printer. Then I have a scraper. This, I guess, is meant to scrape off your print from the build plate, which is actually a build plate that has some, I don't know what it is it PEI or is it build tag? I don't know. So as you can see here, I hope you can see, there is something on it, and I also see, there is a little scratch in it already. Yeah, there is a little scratch in the build plate, as if the nozzle already touched it. Okay, well, I think that's not so bad. Maybe they have tested the machine before they send it out. And here we have a micro USB and a, how do you call this? Is this an hex key or an Allen? I don't know. I don't know the English word for it, but I guess it's a hex key. Now, here I am at the Hobby King website, and this is not funny. Not funny at all. As I can see here, I'll show you guys. At this moment, this printer costs 184 euros and 84 cents. And 184 euros and 84 cents is not what I paid for this machine. So I did my order on the 4th of March. It's now the 18th of May, but I did my order on the 4th of March. And at that time, the price of this printer was 202 euros and 35 cents. So this printer is now 20 euros cheaper. And well, that is after I had to wait for more than 2 months for the delivery of this printer. So I had to wait more than 2 months before this printer came in, and now it's 20 euros cheaper. I'm not happy. Bah, who cares? These things happens. But and there it is. Here we have the instruction manual. And I'm sure as hell also going to download this on my machine. Put it in my downloads, and there it is. What do I have to do before I turn it on? Precautions. And follow all local laws. Well, I don't know what my local laws are here for this type of printers, but I think they say you may not make a gun out of it. Filaments are 1.75 millimeter diameter PLA. Hey, this is funny. Here it says only PLA, and also in the instructions they say you should only use filaments that are allowed to. When going to this website here and taking a look at the overview, it says PLA, ABS and PETG without modifications. So what they say here on the website, am I in the, yeah, I'm in the shot. What they say here in the website, PLA, ABS or PETG, is not what they say in the manual, because in the manual it says PLA only. Like this, it is connected. Now, this is something that really is a bummer to me. They give you a small micro SD card which has no labeling at all, so you don't know how big this card is, you don't know nothing about it, but they don't provide you with this micro USB adapter. And well, you can't assume that everyone is having micro USB adapters. So if you buy this printer, please also buy the micro USB adapter, otherwise you won't be able to use it. So it turns out that the micro USB card is a 1 GB card, and on that card there is some software. So I'm going to take a look at that software now. Now, in the installation guide it says that the software you have to run to get started with this printer will be installed on the SD card. There will be an installation package on the SD card. I've got the card open, and well, let me show you. Here it is. And here you can see, well, this is the manual. And this here is what's on the card. So they say there will be included in the provided SD card, blah blah blah. There will be a Repetier installation package. This is what I've got on my card. Auto 00.G, Cache GC, Excavator G code, Minifab 2 initial Cura filament settings, and Minifab 2 initial Cura print settings. So the files they are talking about are not on the SD card. It can't be that difficult to find Repetier, but it's not installed on the SD card. So I have to find the installation packages myself. So now I have my Repetier host software and it's installed, and if I'm right, I can now connect to my printer. So let's try that. I'm gonna show you the Repetier software, which is over here. I'm connecting it, and there are some warnings. I don't know why. Well, there are some warnings, and I don't know why this is. But first let's connect the x-axis and see if it works. And yes, this seems to work. So the X does work, and I can move the X around. So this already looks promising to me. Although there are errors coming in, and I don't know why. But the X, it's okay. Now we go for the Y-axis. And also the Y-axis is going... Whoa! This is not going okay. Home the Y-axis. Y-axis is home. Home the X-axis. That's okay. Then why was the Y-axis going wrong? This doesn't sound good. Even though it's homed, it doesn't understand when it's at its end position, seems like. Strange. Home again. Okay. And now I'm going for the Z-axis. And also this one doesn't sound good. I'm going to turn off the printer. So I'm bringing in some video light now. And I'll change the aperture of the camera. And I will film what's going on over there. Because this is where it goes wrong, guys. I'm turning on the machine. Again, do the x-axis. So you can see the bed moves, and this goes okay. You can't see the y-axis, but the y-axis is going okay as well. Now I'm going for the z-axis. This isn't looking good. Now let's see if I can turn it by hand, and whoa. You need a lot of force to turn this one around. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm not able. Even if I try to with my hands. Oh, I need incredibly much force to turn it around. I'm unplugging the power of the machine. And I'm going to open up the top lid. And I almost did this live, because I wanted to do this live, but because of problems with my software I didn't do it. So here we have the PTFE tube, and this is the carriage for the Y. Okay, and yeah, nothing seems to obstruct. Nothing seems to obstruct the Z-axis, so we'll have to take a look again. While it's open, I connect the power. Turn the machine on. Connect. Home the X-axis. Home the Y-axis. Now, what was the reason? Because it's moving a direction it can't move. Oh man, something is really wrong. If I'm trying to move the Y-axis, the only way it can move is the wrong way. It can only move the wrong way. Home X, home Y. Now, when I'm moving the Y-axis, I can only move further to the position where it's already homed. So the settings for the homing of this printer are wrong. The Y-axis is thinking that the homing position is here. So I guess the steppers are connected the wrong way around. I think the steppers are connected the wrong way around, because it can only move the wrong way. And my guess is that this is also the reason that the Z-axis isn't moving. Let's open this baby up and see if we can find the connectors for the steppers. Can we uninstall that fan? Yes, we can. So the bottom lid is off. And then we got the stepper drivers. Okay. Okay, but this is... I really don't get it. Looking at all the reds are at the right angle. They're the right side. These connectors are connectors that you can't misplace. It's impossible, you can't misplace them. You can't do anything wrong with it. It's not that you can disconnect one and then connect it the wrong way around or something like that. It's just impossible. And also at the motor side, you can't make that mistake. So this must be a configuration error. So this means I have to send back this printer. Because my knowledge stops here. Yeah, my knowledge stops here. I hate to say it, but I don't know what is wrong here, and I'm not smart enough to repair this. I don't know this board. This is an unknown board for me, so I also don't know how to configure it. There must be something wrong with the configuration, I think, because it looks like all the steppers are wired correct, although I think it's a bit strange that if you look at the stepper wiring, and yeah, maybe this is something to take a look at. Let's see if I can zoom in. If you take a look at the stepper wiring, then you see that for the Z-axis it's red, red, black, blue, white. Then for the A-axis, I don't know what the A stands for, it's red, white, green, black. And also for the other, it's red, white, green, black. So there is a difference there. Also, I don't see the extruder cable, or maybe that other cable is for the extruder, but I don't think so. Where can I hold it for the printer? There, for the camera, there. So it also looks like over here there is a cable missing. I don't know yet, but I'm not going to find out. I'm going to send back this printer. I'm going to send this printer back and return it because it's not working. The Z-axis is impossible to move. You have to set so much force to it to move it up or down. That can't be the force that is because of the stepper motor which is connected. So that can't be it. It's impossible. It needs a whole lot of force to move. And the Y-axis is working the wrong way around. I can only send it to where it doesn't belong to go. So well, I have to close this up and yeah, call it a day. Yeah, my experiences with Hobby King were not that good, so to say. And then this happens, and this is not Hobby King's fault. This is quality control from the company that made this printer. Whether it's Fabrikator, whether it's Milan, or I don't know who makes this printer. But I do know that quality control sucks if you send out a printer that is not working. And that is wrong on so many different stages that, well, it's really not working. So, yeah. I'm going to make a smaller video for this printer, and then I'm going to send it back. And this is the end of this, well, unboxing review. There will be a part 2 when this problem is fixed. So stay tuned. Please give a like, give a subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button, because if you hit that bell button, then you will be notified when a new video is coming up. Also, if you have thoughts about this, please leave them in the description down below. I really would like to know your thoughts about this, because, well, maybe there is something I didn't see, or where I made a mistake. I just don't know. And I hope to see you back another time.
Is it possible that it is a transport problem?
No, this is not a transport problem. Okay. The printer was very well packed, So the packaging was very good. It was really sent very well. So I don't think it's a packaging problem. Although I must say, and maybe this is the reason why they don't sell the blue printers anymore, I must say that there are some flaws in their painting. So here and here and here and here on the top 2 places, and there are places where the blue painting isn't that great. Here on the top you can see a large stripe over here where my nail is. So, well, yeah, there are some problems. Maybe that's the reason why the blue one isn't made anymore. Here on the other one, here, you can see there and there, it's got some flaws. And also on this side. So, yeah, could be, who knows. Could also be that this is a printer that was sent back and that's refurbished or whatever, or they didn't forget. They did forget to refurbish. I don't know. See you next week. Bye bye.